The government's major restructuring plan for Canada Post also includes closing some rural post offices, sparking concern for residents and businesses in areas that are often underserviced by private delivery companies. CTV's Dyson joins us live now with more on this side of the story. Dylan.
Austin, there had been a ban on the closure of rural post offices since 1994. That was lifted yesterday. The federal government says many of these locations that were once rural have now grown into urban or suburban areas, but residents in rural areas are worried about what these changes could mean for their communities. In Burnstown, Tim Gordon's publishing house relies on the local post office to ship out books daily.
We ship out every day. It could be as few as 3 and as many as 20 a day.
But his business could take a serious hit should the Burnstown Canada Post Office close.
It makes it tough for me. It means I have to load up my car and drive them into Renfrew to ship, because we kind of have a next day fulfillment and a two-second walk as opposed to a 10-minute drive.
It's post offices like these across the Ottawa Valley that are under threat after the government lifted the decades-old moratorium on closing rural post offices, which covers nearly 4,000 locations.
Our post office is a hub of activity. So any discussion about the elimination of small-town post offices is extremely concerning to our residents.
In Calabogie, residents are even more concerned with the next closest post office, a 30-minute drive away.
Anybody that's elderly will have to drive to a post office now to pick up their mail. And when you're getting older like I am, that's not always possible.
Plus the weather, especially out here. Like if you get a bad snowstorm, you're not going anywhere for days.
There is still a lot of uncertainty. Canada Post has 45 days to provide the government with a plan to implement the changes, so it's not clear how many post offices could close.
Depending how they define rural from how close it is to suburbia, I think we're far enough away that it would remain open. Which I think would be a good thing, because this is basically a retirement community.
The minister said in his comments at his press conference, to you in rural Canada, don't worry, we're going to look after you. So it suggests they're going to restructure over time the post office to focus more and more on those parts of Canada that do not have private courier companies.
Well, it's our lifeline to the outside world, on a very fundamental level.
And again, right now, it is not clear when Canada Post could begin to shut down any of these rural post offices.